today. For me, I firmly believe that we have a gender equality in our society today, although it's manifested right now in the 21st century and not entirely on the past. Specifically, that we encounter this through movies, motives, and through jobs. That gender equality is clearly shown. That what men can do, women can, and what men do can adapt to what women do. Specifically in cooking, like women, they say, belong to kitchen, but now there are far more chefs who are men in the culinary industry. And through the manifestations of movies like Barbie, children are able to emphasize gender equality, that they could be like that as a woman, and men could support women through this and their vital experiences or certain objectives. I describe equality as a fair and just treatment of one another through each other. Whether you're a man, you're a woman, you're part of LGBT community, or whatever you identify on as a person. Equality speaks volume when it comes to opportunities, to queries, to quarrels, or even to society's bouts. So for me, equality is this essential tool for humans to connect and reach out in every manner through a wide range of aspects, like what I said, through communities and to debates that we encounter for years or for even the future outcomes that the generation far more ahead of us will see. I describe equality as a fair and just treatment of one another through each other. Whether you're a man, you're a woman, you're part of LGBT community, or whatever you identify on as a person. Equality speaks volume when it comes to opportunities, to queries, to quarrels, or even to society's bouts. So for me, equality is this essential tool for humans to connect and reach out in every manner through a wide range of aspects, like what I said, through communities and to debates that we encounter for years or for even the future outcomes that the generation far more ahead of us will see.
I believe that gender equality is a fundamental aspect in our society, as with any other forms of equality. Because everybody has the skills, the potentials to achieve something great. And so when we give them equal access to rights, to opportunities, to benefits, we are empowering them to use their capabilities to achieve something great, to contribute meaningfully to our society, to help others. I do believe there should be equality in every aspect because humans are born with a free will and we should give them options, equal opportunities. Because when we give them equal options, then we leave it to them to decide how they make of the opportunities and benefits that are given to them. However, we should also recognize that some people are gonna be more disadvantaged in our society. Some are gonna have different needs, they have different capabilities. So, along with equality, there should also be equity to ensure that their needs are being addressed and they're not being left out.
uh, in today's society and social issues like unequal pay, gender-based violence, and limited representation in leadership roles directly impact gender inequality. So, bali, these challenges kasi highlights the ongoing struggle to achieve parity between gender and require comprehensive solutions to address systemic barriers, and promote inclusivity. What are the factors that play a huge role in gender equality? So, factors such as cultural norms, institutional policies, access to education and healthcare, economic opportunities, and societal attitudes towards gender roles are pivotal in shaping gender equality. Kasi these elements intersect and influence each other, creating a complex that landscape where efforts to achieve equality that be multifaceted and holistic. For me, the reason why there's a gender inequality is because gender inequality persists due to a multitude of factors, including the historical precedents, entrenched stereotypes, discriminatory practices, and power imbalances. The social norms and traditions further exacerbate these inequalities by reinforcing gender roles and limiting individuals' opportunities based on their gender identity. Um, the addressing gender inequality requires a concerted efforts to challenge these underlying issues and create more equitable society for all genders.
I believe no, because I believe equality is for all the genders and it shouldn't be limited or it shouldn't be exclusive to just one group, one gender, or one community. I believe the simplest way to break gender inequality is to have the proper knowledge of it. I think if people have the correct or the right mindset about the topic about gender and its issues, then I believe it would be a great of help in promoting change and also in breaking the gender stereotypes. Based on what I'm seeing in this modern world, the youth is more open to awareness on certain issues, advocacies, and also activism. And as a teenager, I believe I can attain education and that knowledge on gender and the issues lying on it. And with that knowledge, I believe I can promote change, or it could be a way to promote change and also promote gender equality.
Well, I think gender equality is when both sexes have a quality of life that's fair and have experiences that are also fair and have access to public utilities and have general um, I'll have government rights that are also fair between prejudices, because when you throw around the word feminist, people instantly think of negative thoughts. I mean, most people think of negative thoughts, which is really bad. And then, so even if someone is for women or have thoughts that are for women, for their gender, if they're like, fighting for male on the other hand, they have this idea that they'll be judged instantly for speaking up regarding this issue. So, judgment from other people, I think, is a big factor. I think if there is gender equality, life overall will be better for both sexes because a lot of prejudices, a lot of assumptions will be will be stopped, and people can live more freely without being scared that they'll be judged, and then they'll have more opportunities in more fields on both sides of the gender, and yeah, the quality of life will improve for all generations.
Okay, thank you for answering these questions, and thank you for attending the interview. Uh, this is Berzo Asuncion and my interviewee, Aisha Asuncion. Thank you for listening to the interview.
Thank you.
for me, gender equality is hard because being part of LGBT is hard. Some people are underestimating or bullying LGBT. So some LGBT are scared to show who they are because they're scared for people what will say about their gender. For me, I think don't be so hard to others. Just support who they are so they have a motivation to show what they can do or what they are. And it's so important to have a gender equality so the LGBT have some freedom to what they are and show their talents. And for being LGBT, so that people do not underestimate them or bully them because I watched something in the social media that LGBT in Thailand and in Philippines have a big fight. So some LGBT, for me, I will say that for to some LGBT that don't use the gender equality in a bad way. So no one start or get involved because that's a big fight to have an underestimating some people.
Gender equality is so important to our society because without gender equality, we wouldn't be able to be who we are, or we wouldn't be able to be what we wanted to be, or whoever we wanted to be. And without gender equality, we won't be able to love the person we really wanted to love. Because that's what gender equality is all about, giving you freedom to be that person that you wanted to be that kind of person that you've been really wanting and dreaming to be. And that's what gender equality is all about, being able to be respected, to be loved, and to be embraced by different people. And there would be gender equality in our country, in our society, if there's still no law that is protecting the rights of other gender, or protecting the rights of every gender. And that's why Soji bill is really important to be passed on to our country, because without this Soji bill, it won't the gender discrimination won't stop, and the discrimination towards other gender will just keep on increasing, and it will just keep on continuing. So if there's no bill, or if there's no law that will protect other gender, there won't be gender equality. And that is why it is really important that there should be a law, or there should be a bill that will protect the other gender, so that we can have a gender equality that we all dreaming dreaming to, and that kind of gender equality that we had been wanting to. And it is all about, it is time for us to have this kind of things. And we're already in the 21st century. It is right for us to start to embracing, loving, respecting, and and letting other people to be who they are, and to be what they are, because that's what gender equality is all about, being free of will to do whatever you wanted to be.